Hello singing friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Miki here, your friendly neighborhood singing coach. Sorry if I look really weird and sound really weird right now. I'm just like tired for some reason. I was up late helping my brother-in-law edit an essay, and I didn't get to sleep for like a while after that because my brain just started going, and now I'm having like a lot of trouble waking up, and I'm on my second cup of coffee already and it's 9:30. So I'm still waking up a little bit, I apologize. And also it's like really insanely cold. It was like 60 degrees 2 days ago and now it's 19 degrees. So not sure what's going on with that. And I was hoping that it would snow, and it kind of just like missed us. It snowed around all the other areas. So that's kind of upsetting because if it's gonna be this cold, it should at least snow so that the kids can go sledding. But we'll see, maybe it'll snow on Friday. It's January 4th when I'm filming this, by the way. Today I'm gonna be doing a patron reaction request from Han Tech. And Han asked me to look at the artist Sebnam Erener. I tried listening to pronunciation videos on YouTube. I'm sure I'm still mutilating that name. I apologize. Her Wikipedia says that she was born in '64. She's a Turkish singer, songwriter, and composer who was trained as a coloratura soprano. And then she started working as a backup singer for Sezen Aksu, who kind of mentored her and really got her career going. She had a little bit of trouble transitioning into pop music at first because of her classical training. Her music is a fusion of Western and Eastern elements, including operatic elements and classical Turkish music, ethnic elements. She's released a bunch of records, and she won the Eurovision Song Contest in 2003 with her song Every Way That I Can, which was Turkey's first victory in the competition. And interestingly enough, she cites Alanis Morissette, Tina Turner, and Sting as some of her biggest influences. I'm excited to hear her. There's a picture of her on her Wikipedia from 3 years ago when she was 57, and she looks freaking amazing. She's really, really beautiful. She looks like she's like 30 years old. And yeah, it sounds like an interesting artist, so let's check it out. Oh, and the other thing is I realized that I can, in fact, plug my headphones into my new iMac. There's a headphone jack on the side of the computer. There was one all along. I discovered it yesterday and I was like, ah! So I don't need a converter after all. So let's jump right in and check this out. As always, I'll be interrupting at least once the playback so that I don't get flagged or blocked, but I'll put the link to the Uninterrupted video in the description box, as well as the links to my courses. If you want to study singing or piano with me, you can either do that by contacting me via email, and you can take one-on-one lessons with me, or you can do my self-paced courses. And there's also 2 ways that you can request a reaction from me, either through PayPal or through Patreon. All right? So let's jump right in. I'm gonna try to wake up my brain to focus on this. This song is called Aşk, and it's an acoustic performance by Sebnam Erener from 2018.
Aşk kaç büyümden, aşkdan ölümden, aşk bir sebepten. Gel gir dünyama. Aşk dön ölümden.
Wow. See, this is why I love you guys, because I would never have discovered this on my own, and it's like so cool and interesting. First of all, love the instrumentation. It's really, really nice having the violin and the acoustic guitar. And then her voice is spectacular, and you can totally hear everything that I read on that Wikipedia. You can hear all of her influences in there, right? She starts off and it sounds very pop rock. I could clearly hear the influence of Alanis Morissette in there, in her lower range. And then she flips just seamlessly into her operatic soprano range, and you can see how trained she is. Her breath support is insane. The way that she's sustaining those notes, and her voice is so clear. Yeah, it's really interesting combination, you know. She clearly has surmounted any difficulty that she had bringing her operatic training into the world of pop, you know. She really has translated that well, and she sings with such emotionality and viscerality. When she sings in her belty chest voice range, she's got such a strong belt, you know, really, really, really nice, really well supported, and it just grabs you emotionally. So I have no idea what this song is about, but it's completely arresting and compelling just from her performance alone. It really, really draws you in, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous, really interesting and cool.
Aşk vur yürekten, aşk yak gönülden, aşk geç tenimden, gel gir kanıma. Gel gir dünyama.
Wow, really, really, really cool. I mean, that was just blew me away. I have no words. That was really, really cool. It's funny because I didn't know exactly what to expect. She's so casual. I mean, she's got really cool style, you know, but it's funny, she's wearing that like t-shirt with the cartoon chickens on it, and I didn't know what to expect from her, you know? And once she opens her mouth, it's like she just completely blows you away, and you have to really take her seriously. I thought all the musicians were great. I thought the 5-string acoustic bass player was great. And the violinist, you know, almost stole the show, and she was amazing as well. And I really liked, it was interesting, the interplay between the violin and Sertab's voice, because those kind of occupy similar frequencies, but Sertab's voice is so powerful that there wasn't any danger of the violin stepping and getting in the way of her voice. I thought she displayed 3 different very distinct vocal registers and ways of singing. You know, when she starts those verses, there was so much emotion, and she almost was like mumbling the words and using a lot of vocal fry and saying things under her breath, and just in a very like emotionally raw kind of way. And then when she got to the later part of the verse, she had a very, very powerful chest voice belt. Sometimes when you use that much power, it can almost come across as screamy, but she was so well supported and her technique was just so good. And then when she flipped so seamlessly into her soprano operatic range, that climb where she goes so quickly from that belt into her upper range was like crazy smooth, you know? And then her breath support is insane. And that last note before she gets quiet again at the end, where she just like sustains that note for like 30 seconds. I didn't count, but it was a long note to sustain. Her breath support is just immaculate. It's really incredible. And then of course she brings it back down again at the end, and it's so emotional. You can hear her breathing, and she just puts so much character into her performance. It's very, very, very arresting. And even like her eye contact with the camera, you know, it's kind of funny. You can see someone filming with their phone in the corner on the lower left-hand side. But I love that too. I mean, it's a really, really nice, intimate acoustic performance, and everything just sounded amazing. And her voice is just so powerful and so unique, and it's just a really interesting sound. And I like that she used some ornamentation, you know, in the verse as well. And it definitely brought in a little bit of that Eastern sound, the ornaments that she was using, but it wasn't like over the top, flowery, you know, it wasn't distracting or anything like that. They were very tasteful, subtle ornaments. So yeah, really, really cool combination of elements and just display of her incredible vocal talent. I could see why she would win Eurovision. Really, really nice. Yeah, so I thought that was great. Thank you, Han, for recommending this. I never would have discovered this otherwise. And I just love, you know, when my patrons from other parts of the world introduce me to the music that they love, because there's so much great music out there that you're not exposed to unless you really are in the know. So I really appreciate learning about these wonderful artists. So keep it coming. Thank you for the recommendation. I hope that you enjoyed my analysis. Sorry, I'm a little slow this morning because I'm just very tired. But at least my ears are awake. I was listening carefully. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. And of course, happy singing. Get your sleep. Bye-bye.